Hi, today we are going to do some problems on the chapter probability distribution. In my previous video, I explained the theory required for this one. Now let us consider the first problem in exercise 7.1. If x represents the difference between number of heads and number of tails obtained when a coin is tossed 6 times. Here the experiment is a coin is tossed 6 times. Let us say trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, trial 4, trial 5, trial 6. You take a coin, toss it, again toss it, again toss it. You are doing this one 6 times. Suppose you are getting tail in the first trial, tail, 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 tail. In all the trials, suppose you are getting tail. This is one of the possibility. Suppose you are getting head in the first trial and all the other trials ended in say tails. Then you have 1 head and 5 tails. Here all 6 tails. If you are getting 2 heads and 4 tails, first trial head, second trial head, all the others are tail, tail, tail. Like this if you continue, here number of heads is 0, number of tails is 6. Here number of heads is 1, number of tails is 5. Like that it goes. You may get all the 6 heads also. Here number of heads is 6, number of tails is 0. Suppose y is the random variable counting number of heads. Number of heads will vary from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0 heads, 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads, 4 heads, 5 heads and 6 heads. Number of heads will vary from 0 to 6. Let Z denote the number of tails. Number of tails here is 6. Number of tails here is 5. Continuing like this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here the number of tails is 0. Suppose y is representing the number of heads and z is representing the number of tails. Let x denote difference between number of heads and number of tails. If y is number of heads, then possible values of y are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If z denotes number of tails, when there are 0 heads, there are 6 tails. So 6 heads, 6 tails, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then the possible values of x are y minus z. X is the difference between number of heads and number of tails. Here 0 minus 6. In this case 0 heads, 6 tails. 0 minus 6. Next case 1 minus 5. 1 head, 5 tails. Like that 2 minus 4. 3 minus 3. 4 minus 2. 5 minus 1, 6 minus 0. So the possible values of x are 0 minus 6 minus 6, 1 minus 5 minus 4, 2 minus 4 minus 2, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 2 2, 5 minus 1 4, 6 minus 0 6. This is the final answer. So the difference between number of heads and number of tails is denoted by x. Then the possible values of the random variable x is these values. Here minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6 are the 6 possible values of the random variable x. This is the end of the problem. Let's go to next problem. An urn contains 5 red, 2 black balls. An urn contains 5 red, 2 black balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. 2 balls are drawn at random. Let X denote the number of black balls drawn. What are the possible values of X? This is the question. Here, an urn contains, in an urn there are 5 red balls and 2 black balls. An urn contains 5 red and 2 black balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. From this urn, you are taking 2 balls. So, if you take 2 balls, there are 3 possibilities. Both the balls drawn are red. You can get 2 red balls when you take 2 balls from this, or 1 red ball and 1 black ball. Or the third possibility is both the balls drawn are black and black. So there are 3 possibilities. When you draw 2 balls from this one, both the balls can be red, case 1. 1 ball can be red, 1 ball can be black. In your hand, 1 red, 1 black can come. Or in your hand, both the black balls can come. If your random variable is counting the number of black balls, in this case, number of black balls is 0 because you did not get a black ball. In this case, number of black balls is 1 because 1 black and 1 red is there. We are interested in number of black balls. Our random variable is counting number of black balls. So number of black balls is 1. Here number of black balls is 2. So the possible values of X are 0, 1, 2. So while drawing 2 balls from the urn, we have 3 possibilities: red and red, red and black, black and black. If X denotes, if the random variable X denotes number of black balls drawn, then possible values of X are 0 black balls, 1 black ball, or 2 black balls. This is the final answer. The next problem is 6th problem of the exercise. The problem is like this: from a lot of 30 bulbs which include 6 defective bulbs, a sample of 4 bulbs are drawn with replacement. Find the probability distribution of the number of defective bulbs. Probability is required for the number of defective bulbs. Therefore, let X denote the number of defective bulbs. Here 4 bulbs are drawn with replacement, meaning is there are 30 bulbs totally in a bag. which include 6 defective bulbs. So out of 30 bulbs, 6 are defective. So 6 defective bulbs are there. Included in the 30 bulbs means remaining 24 bulbs are non-defective bulbs. Our random variable x is denoting the number of defective bulbs. So first you take one bulb, see what it is and replace it. Then you take again one more bulb, replace it. Take next bulb, replace it. Take next bulb, replace it. So a sample of 4 bulbs are taken with replacement in trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, trial 4. When you took first bulb, it can be defective or non-defective. Let us say it is a failure. Failure, 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 failure. So here probability of success is probability of getting a defective bulb in a trial. Probability of success means probability of getting a defective bulb in a trial. So how many defective bulbs are there? 6 defective bulbs are there. You can get any one of the 6. Number of ways of selecting one defective out of 6 defectives is 6C1. Sample spaces, there are totally 30 bulbs. So 30C1. So this is 6 by 30 equal to 1 by 5. So in any single trial, getting a defective bulb probability is 1 by 5. This is considered as success because our random variable is counting the number of defective bulbs. So getting defective bulb, we are considering it as a success. Now probability of not a success, probability of success is denoted by P. Probability of failure, not a success means failure. Failure is denoted by Q. It is 1 minus 1 by 5 equal to 4 by 5. That means non-defective bulbs, if you get one of the non-defective bulbs, you are getting a failure. So 24C1 by 30C1, that is 24 by 30, 4 by 5 is the probability of failure here. So in a sample of 4 bulbs, all the 4 can be non-defective. That means number of successes is 0 here. Then 1 success and 3 failures can be there. In 1 trial you can get success, in 3 trials you can get failure. So number of successes here is 1. You can get 2 successes and 2 failures. Number of successes can be 2. Success, 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 failure. You may get 3 successes also in 4 trials. That means 3 defective bulbs if you get 3 successes, 1 non-defective bulb if you get, it is a failure. Then success, 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 success. That means defective and defective and defective and defective. 4 defectives are there like this. Now here probability of 0 successes, probability of 1 success, probability of 2 successes, probability of 3 successes, 4 successes, etc. we have to find. Probability of 0 successes, 1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes, 4 successes. So our random variable x is taking 5 values: 0 success, 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 successes. 0 to 4 successes can be there. Now trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, trial 4. Failure, 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 failure. All are failure. Failure, 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 failure. This is Q power 4. Q is 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 the whole power 4. This is the probability of 0 successes. No success in first trial, no success in second trial, no success in third trial, no success in fourth trial. So number of successes is 0. That means failure and failure and failure and failure. Next, one success, failure, failure, failure. Here the success, one success is there, but here we have to see how many ways this one success can occur. Success, failure, 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 success, failure, 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 success, failure, 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 success. So one success means that can occur in first trial or in second trial or in third trial or in fourth trial. There are so many orders in this. So 4 things in a row can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Out of them, if 3 are same, then by 3 factorial. Number of different orders or arrangements of this is 4 factorial by 3 factorial. So here we take 4 factorial by 3 factorial means 24 by 6, 4 cases. So number of orders will be 4. And 1 success, 3 failures. 3 failures means Q, 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 1 success. So you will get 4Q square P square. So this is 4 into Q square P square. Q square is Q cube, it is actually, this is Q cube P, Q cube P. So this is 4 into 4 by 3 the whole cube into 1 by 5. This is the second probability. Next, for finding the third probability, 2 successes. How many orders are possible here? 4 things, if all are different, 4 factorial ways. And 2 S's are there, factorial 2. 2 failures are there, factorial 2. 24 by 4, 6. There are 6 different orders for this one. So 6 into success into success into failure into failure. Failure into failure is Q square. Success into success is P square. Q square, P square. So this is 6 into Q is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 the whole square. P is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 the whole square. Next, 3 successes means we have to see the number of orders. Success, 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 failure. Here, 4 things in a row can be arranged in 4 factorial. Out of them, 3 are alike. So 4 factorial by 3 factorial. 24 by 6 again. 4 possible orders are there in this case. So you are getting 3 successes, 1 failure. Q into P cube. 1 failure, Q. 3 successes. 3. This is 4 into Q is 4 by 5. And P is 1 by 5 the whole cube. P cube is 1 by 5 the whole cube. Finally, all the 4 successes, success, 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 different arrangements are 4 factorial by 4 factorial, one way only. So it is P into P into P into P, that is P power 4. Probability of success is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 the whole power 4. Finally, to draw the probability distribution table, I draw it like this. Possible values of x are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Corresponding probabilities are, probability of x equal to 0 is 4 by 5 the whole power 4. 4 by 5 the whole power 4. Probability of one success is 4 into 4 by 5 the whole cube into 1 by 5. Probability of 2 successes is 6 into 4 by 5 the whole cube into whole square. 4 by 5 the whole square into 1 by 5 the whole square. Here it is 4 into 4 by 5 into 1 by 5 the whole cube. And finally last probability is 1 by 5 the whole power 4. This is the probability distribution table. Next problem is a coin is biased so that the head is 3 times as likely as tail. If the coin is tossed twice, find the probability distribution of number of tails. Let's see this problem. First is a coin is biased. Usually we take unbiased coins. Unbiased means perfect coin. Here it is given biased coin. That means defective coin. In an unbiased coin or perfect coin, probability of getting head is 1 by 2. Probability of getting tail is also 1 by 2. Equal chances are there for getting a head or tail. But here it is biased coin given, that is defective coin. That's why they have given the head is 3 times as likely as tail. The meaning of this is probability of getting head is 3 times the probability of getting tail. That means probability of getting head and probability of getting tail are not equal because it is a defective coin. So probability of getting head is given as 3 times probability of getting tail. Now you know H union T is sample space. Probability of getting head or probability of getting tail, if you join these two, you must get the sample space. That means when a coin is tossed, either you will get head or you will get tail. One of these two possibilities are there. So the union of these two events will be equal to sample space. Now applying probability on both sides, probability of getting H union T is probability of the sample space. Applying probability. But getting a head and getting a tail are mutually exclusive events, because if you get head, you will not get tail. If you get tail, you will not get head. So getting head and tail are mutually exclusive, because if one occurs, the other cannot occur. So probability of H union T can be written as probability of H plus probability of T, and probability of the sample space is 1, we know it. Because H and T are mutually exclusive, P of H union T is written as P of H plus P of T. But here probability of getting head is given as 3 times probability of getting tail. So P of H is replaced by 3 times P of T. So 3 times P of T plus P of T is 4 times P of T. That means 4 times probability of getting tail is 1. That means probability of getting tail is 1 by 4. If probability of getting tail is 1 by 4, 3 times 1 by 4 is probability of getting head is 3 by 4. Actually probability of getting head or tail must be equal in an unbiased coin, but here it is different. Probability of getting tail is 1 by 4 and probability of getting head is 3 by 4. Here probability of getting tail is taken as success. Probability of getting head is a failure. Like that we consider. Why? Because we have to find the probability distribution for number of tails. In 2 trials, number of tails can be 0, 1, 2. Here the question is find the probability distribution of number of tails. So in 2 trials, coin is tossed 2 times. In 2 trials, you can get head and head, head and tail, tail and head, tail and tail. So number of tails is 0, number of tails is 1 in these 2 cases, number of tails is 2. Here we have to find out the probability distribution of number of tails. So our random variable should count the number of tails. If X is denoting number of tails obtained, then range of X is number of tails can be 0 or 1 or 2. This is the range of X. Now we should go for probabilities. Probability of X equal to 0. Probability of getting 0 tails is 0 tails means head and head. What is the probability of getting head? 3 by 4. Q and Q. Q square. That is 3 by 4 that whole square. Probability of getting tail is 1 by 4 already explained. Now probability of getting exactly one tail is one head, one tail, PQ, one tail, one head, QP, that is 2PQ. 2 times P is 1 by 4 and Q is 3 by 4. So this will be 3 by 8. This will be 9 by 16. Next, probability of getting two tails is tail and tail. Two tails. P and P. Probability of getting tail is P. P into P. Tail and tail. That is 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. So this is 1 by 16. Here, probability of getting 0 tails is 9 by 16. Probability of getting 1 tail is 3 by 8. And probability of getting 2 tails is 1 by 6. So the probability distribution table will be like this. Our X is counting number of tails. So probability of getting 0 tails is 9 by 16. Probability of getting 1 tail is 3 by 8. Probability of getting 2 tails is 1 by 16. This is the probability distribution table for the given problem. Next problem is a random variable X has the following probability distribution. The probability distribution table is given. We have to find out 3 parts here. Find the value of K and the probability of X taking the value less than 3 and probability of X taking the value greater than 4. For the first part of the problem, we know sum of the probabilities must be equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities means sigma pi equal to 1. What is sigma pi? First probability, second probability, third probability. All these probabilities must be added. While adding all these probabilities, 0 plus, k plus, 2k plus, 2k plus, 3k plus, k square plus, 2k square plus 7k square plus k is equal to 1. Sum of all the probabilities are added. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. So this is 3k, 5k, 8k, 9k. And k square terms, k square plus 2k square, 3k square plus 7k square, 10k square. And this one is brought to the other side. So you get a quadratic equation in K. 10k square plus 9k minus 1 equal to 0. Now the product of the numbers must be minus 10 and the sum of the numbers must be plus 9. Now I can factorize this one like this. 10k square plus 10k minus k minus 1 equal to 0. K in 10k into k plus 1 minus of k plus 1 equal to 0. This is 10k minus 1 into k plus 1 equal to 0. This implies k equal to 1 by 10 or minus 1. Suppose if I take k equal to minus 1, then this value will become minus 1. That means probability of x equal to 1 is a negative number, but probability cannot be negative. So the value of k minus 1 is not possible. So we are taking k value as 1 by 10. 1 by 10 can also be taken as 0.1. So the first part of the problem is k value should be 0.1. Let's go to the second part. Probability of x less than 3. Probability of the random variable x taking the values less than 3. Less than 3 means x can take 0, 1, 2. Equal to 3 means we can take 3 also, but it is said here x is strictly less than 3. So we consider only 3 probabilities. Probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. Probability of x equal to 0 is 0. Probability of x equal to 1 is k. Probability of x equal to 2 is 2k. So this is 3k. Already k value is found as 1 by 10. So this is 3 times 1 by 10. 3 by 10 or 0.3. Next part of the problem is probability that the x value is greater than 4. The random variable x must take values greater than 4. Strictly greater than 4. That means 4 cannot be included. That means greater than 4 means x taking the value 5, x taking the value 6, x taking the value 7. So probability of x equal to 5, probability of x equal to 6 plus probability of x equal to 7. Probability of x equal to 5 is k square. X equal to 6 is 2k square. X equal to 7 is 7k square plus k. So this is 9k square, 10k square plus k. 10k square plus k. So 10 into k square is 1 by 100 because k is 1 by 10. This k is 1 by 10. So 10 by 100 is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 is 2 by 10. 2 by 10 can also be written as 0.2. That's all.